I am a big fan of running large language models locally and privately, and especially for free. LM Studio and Ollama are two of my go to tools whenever I need to create a video to run a large language models locally or even for my own testing. And in some cases, I have even deployed it for few of the clients who wanted to run these models locally, especially in quantized format. In this video, as we stand at the start of this 2025, I am going to compare both of these tools because I very frequently get this question from a lot of viewers as which tool they should use, which one is better. So instead of giving you like a straight up answer that this tool is better, I'm going to give you a comprehensive but short and specific right from the trenches comparison, which is based on the thousands of videos which I already have created on the channel, and I am not exaggerating. You can see that if you go to my channel, click here, you will see that I already have done close to 4,000 videos in the last couple of years, especially on AI. And out of those 4,000, almost 4,000 videos, I believe more than 1,000 are on either Ollama based models or LM Studio based models. So on the basis of this, I am going to give you my 2 cents as how exactly these two fantastic tools stand in 2025, and then you can make your own informed decision. The comparison between Ollama and LM Studio highlights the distinct approaches these tools take in facilitating the use of LLMs on local machines. And when I say LLMs, it also includes the vision models and the TTS models. So it's the multimodal models now which you can run locally. Ollama's open source nature, API based interface, and focus on developer integration set it apart from various other tools, whereas LM Studio's proprietary graphical interface and user friendliness makes it quite enticing, in my opinion. So, it should be interesting to see how these two tools compare. Before that, let me give a huge shout out to our sponsors of the video who are agentbot. Agentbot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. So the stage is set. Let's compare Ollama and LM Studio on few of the yardsticks. So as you can see on your screen that I have created this table which highlights the key differences between these two. Let's go through it one by one to see what is happening. So first let's go through the Ollama. Ollama's open source license and API based interface make it an attractive choice for developers who want to integrate LLMs into their applications. The ability to customize and extend Ollama's functionality using tools like Python scripts and OpenWeb UI is a significant advantage. And there are few other languages too which are being supported, uh, and you can now even directly download the Hugging Face models with Ollama. And I am also observing that more and more model providers, whenever they release a model on Hugging Face, they also provide an Ollama version. But this flexibility comes at the cost of a steeper learning curve, especially when it comes to scripting and integrating the API endpoint, which, if you're a non technical user, could be a hard thing to go through. On the other hand, if you look at LM Studio, LM Studio's proprietary nature and graphical interface make it a more approachable option for users without extensive technical expertise. The ability to download MLX version models, especially for Mac, and the ease of parameter tuning and chat saving are significant advantages, and they have been recently released, so makes it quite good. But the closed source nature of LM Studio may raise concern among users who value transparency and customizability. Plus, there are some power users who want to customize it, tailor the tool as per their own use case. This is where you might face some of the issues. Another thing which makes LM Studio a bit more attractive is the serving of the model. You can definitely serve the model through Ollama, and we have seen it in various videos, but then you would have to tinker a bit with the CLI. You might also have to go through some of the config file and set the parameters and that sort of stuff. But LM Studio make it like one-click job to serve the model on your local area network or on your server to be exposed to the web. Now, when choosing between both Ollama and LM Studio, there are a lot of other things which you need to keep in perspective. For example, if you are a developer-rich organization, you might just go for Ollama. And if you just want to give it to your common users who are non-tech, maybe go for LM Studio. And then this is primarily the decision between customizability versus ease of use, because Ollama offers greater customizability but at the cost of a slightly steeper learning curve. LM Studio whereas provides a more user-friendly experience but with limited customization option. Then we have the timeless discussion about open source versus proprietary. Ollama's open source nature ensures transparency and community involvement, while LM Studio's proprietary nature may raise concerns about vendor lock-in and limited flexibility. So developer focus versus user friendly, we already have discussed that Ollama is geared mostly, I would say, towards developers or a slightly bit more technical users who want to integrate LLMs into their applications. If you just want to pull the model or run the model and want to talk it in the CLI or put open tools like OpenWebView on top of it, Ollama is not that hard, to be honest. But if you're looking for a developer friendly interface for GGUF, maybe a good choice. And LM Studio is designed for users who really want more accessible graphical user interface. Works very nicely in Windows, Mac, or wherever you like. Ollama also works in all of these operating systems, but I have seen that the speed of Ollama, in my personal experience, the speed of Ollama is far more agile in Linux-based systems than in Mac. So in conclusion, I would say that both Ollama and LM Studio have their strengths and weaknesses. Ollama's open source nature, customizability, and focus on developer integration make it an excellent choice for developers and power users, but its steep learning curve and limited user friendliness feature may deter non-tech users. Whereas LM Studio's proprietary nature, graphical interface, and user-friendly approach make it a more approachable option for users without extensive technical expertise, but its closed source nature and limited customization option may raise concerns among the users who value transparency. Ultimately, the choice between both Ollama and LM Studio depend on your specific needs and technical expertise and priorities, and you can make the decision on the basis of all of the above points which I have put in front of you. So if you're a developer or power user who value customizability, maybe Ollama. If you're a non-technical user who is just starting out and who just want to serve the server model, who just want to talk it in a nice simple GUI, LM Studio might be a good option. So the choice is yours. Let me know what do you prefer. I know there are thousands of other tools and we already have even covered thousands of those tools on the channel, and there are various others and we will be covering it them too. But if you have any favorite tool, please share it in the comments. Maybe I haven't covered it, I will also review it on the channel. So let's keep the discussion flowing. Thanks for all the support. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.